Hello everyone. Thanks for Kala Sangam asking me to say a few words about the most memorable thing which I had experienced. And I have a little photograph here to share with you. This is when I met the Queen for the first time, although I happened to meet her luckily again and again 2 or 3 times. This was for Maundy Thursday. She had come up to Bradford and they asked us to do a performance to welcome her in the Bradford Valley Parade Stadium. We've never done anything on a parade stadium, so it was something new for all of us. And my beautiful students put up a lovely performance for her. And she came over to each of us, stood in the line. I was the only lady there wearing a sari. So she was very curious and she said, "Oh, you know, the sari looks so beautiful." I didn't know what to answer. I just smiled and said, "Thank you, ma'am." So it was a lovely experience meeting her, and it will always live in my mind and memory.
And can you tell us a little bit about what the performance was about? What were the dancers? Was it based on anything? Was there a story behind the performance?
Yeah, it was just a folk song. We could only create something like for 3 minutes they wanted, and it's a huge field. And the dancers were like little drops of flowers in the field because it's too huge. But what we made sure was that they were representing different states of South India, different costumes and colors, as you see. So it was very much welcomed by the crowd, which was there. It was mainly to sort of welcome her.
And how old were your dancers that were doing it? Were they your students?
All in teens, all my students, 14, 15, that sort of age. So they were more excited seeing the Queen rather than performing the piece.
How long did it take for you to rehearse and make the piece?
Oh, quite a while, because we rehearsed in a very small stage and we suddenly had to transport it to a huge field. So we were lost in the field actually. We didn't know where to stand or where to move. We did 1 or 2 rehearsals. They let us rehearse there, and we danced bare feet and there's grass on the field. So it was a lovely experience anyway.
Do you think the Queen enjoyed it?
Oh, I'm sure she did, because she was full of smiles saying, "Oh, are they your students?" I'm sure she did. We performed for her later at the Howard House when she came for her 50th birthday. But there I made the dancers run down the steps, and that frightened her a little bit. She thought they would fall down, trip and fall. But she enjoyed that performance too, yeah.
And it's one of your favourite moments as well, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, indeed, yes. I've actually seen the Queen when I was a young kid in a convent in India where I studied, Presentation Convent, which is of Irish heritage. And the Queen came to visit us. And I never have seen such a beautiful, dainty flower as her. She was so immaculately dressed and very poised and very polite. So we were all, being young kids, we just wanted to see, we imagined a queen wearing a crown and walking around, but she was just simply dressed in a beautiful pink dress, I still remember, with a pink hat. So that was the first time I met her, but didn't speak to her. But later on, you know, during these events like this one, and then she invited us for a garden party at the Buckingham Palace, and then again at the Howard House. So these are all memorable things, and the more you saw her, you realize how dignified she is and how composed. Although there was such a hullabaloo going around her, she never lost her cool. She remained so calm and serene.